What's your name?
My name is Bogdan.
Oh,
Bogdan.
Bogdan.
No, B.
Bogdan.
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 Exactly.
This is your
Okay.
English name or your Russian name?
It's my Russian name.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have an English name, so that's why.
Do you have a nickname?
A nickname?
Bob.
Bobo.
No, of course not. Well, I have my Chinese name, Bodan.
Bodan.
I think it's easier.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
Bogdan.
Okay. 好，要开始。
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to ask you some more questions. You ask one?
So you didn't learn any foreign language?
I did, yeah. I learned Chinese and
Chinese?
English.
Chinese
So
and
just
English.
some foreign languages.
Do you think English is difficult for you?
Or
For-
Chinese? Which one?
I think Chinese is much harder. Yeah. It's more difficult for me. Or because English is kind of, the logic is kind of more similar to Russian. So, yeah, it's kind of easier to learn English.
So when you are in Russia, you study English?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. All the time during my time in high school, middle school, like all the time I was learning English. Yeah.
So you learn foreign language from school age, like
Like
14?
6,
6 or 6?
like 6 or 7 years old. Yeah.
6 years old. Why did you need to learn foreign language?
Well, they made me learn English.
In
They-
school?
Yeah, of
Really?
course. Also, my parents they kind of pulled me in a cram school. In a cram school, yeah. And here in Taiwan, I need to learn Chinese because I want to study bachelor.
But why do you choose our school?
I have many friends studying here, and also I had my brother,
Oh,
my
your brother
older brother.
study in this school?
Yes, he studied Chinese. He graduated his bachelor, and now he studied master here.
Oh.
So yeah.
So, how long have you been here?
It's my second year right now.
Second year.
So I came here September 2018. Yes, no, September 2017. So in September 2019 it's going to be my 2 years. Yeah, 2 years.
Do you like Taiwan?
Yeah, I like it. More like it than hate it. I mean, because it's kind of safe here. People are nice. Food is good. I like Taiwanese food.
Do you try stinky tofu?
Yes, I tried some.
Do you think it's delicious?
I think it's delicious if you close your nose. Not that bad. Yeah. I
Do you
used
like
to
to drink bubble tea?
Bubble milk?
almost every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
You are very thin.
Because I drink only bubble tea. I
How does it feel to try to communicate in a foreign language?
don't. In a foreign language, it depends on which foreign language. For example, English, it's kind of much easier.
Yeah.
Much easier compared to Chinese. Because in Chinese, I need to think more. I need to think how to construct my sentences, my speech, and everything. And sometimes it may be frustrating, especially when it's hard to,
Yeah.
to express yourself, express your feelings. Yeah. So how I feel. Well, if I can make it, I feel good. If I can't make it, I don't feel good. Yeah, like this. Sometimes it's nervous, especially maybe 1 year ago. But now, as my Chinese gradually improved, well, I kind of lied. I can speak Chinese. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not that hard right now.
Can you use Chinese to introduce yourself?
可以。我叫石果丹，我是俄罗斯人。我19岁了，我在景大学学习中文。
Can you teach us Russian? Like hello, how do you say?
I love you.
I love you.
Hello is going to be привет.
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 Yeah, good. Привет. What else? I love you is going to be я
Ja.
Я
люблю.
люблю
Jiba.
Jiba. Do you want
Can
to
you
learn?
teach me to
Okay, sure.
Really?
how to say 你好
Li He.
李贺，
李贺
Li He.
李贺。
李贺
Easy, so easy.
And I love you is 哇爱你，
Why?
哇
Why?
哇
哇爱
爱
你，
你
Yeah.
你哇爱你
哇爱你
，Yeah.
Okay. Because Taiwanese, I knew only one sentence. 啊在啊
Do you feel like that you are a different person when you speak other languages?
like I'm another person than myself.
I think.
Yeah, I think Well, how to say that? How to express? Because in my native language, people like saying kind of different things, and because behind the language there is also an attitude, and also culture, how people are used to talk to each other and everything like that. For example, people in Spanish, they like to be very like how to say, very
People in Spanish.
yeah, who speak Spanish, who are native in Spanish, they very kind of exaggerated, like trying to express too much and like this. In Russian, maybe we are kind of less like trying to speak less noisy, like this. And when I like, for example, when I learn Chinese, I need to I kind of learn these things, how to communicate with people. For example, like if you want someone to, if you want to drag someone's attention, you need to do this, like hey. And in Russian, we never do this. And it's like it's like this. And especially like Japanese, I've seen, because I have Japanese classmates, also maybe Korean. It's like hey, this sounds hey, oh.
Yeah. So just if you want to get someone's attention, just look at someone.
Yeah, like
she's playing
but
herself.
maybe call her name.
Yeah,
Like,
she.
oh.
And you don't say a.
Hey, if you want to fight with someone, hey,
Oh.
it's like this. So yeah, I kind of feel like maybe I feel different when I speak like Chinese or English. Yeah. Like I'm kind of not the same person I used to when I speak Russian.
So you think this is not so good?
No, I don't think it's bad, because in order to have a good conversation with native speakers, you also need to acquire these kind of
Habits.
habits, how to speak, how do you usually like drag some attention or make jokes. It's like if you want to be accepted by these native speakers, you also need to kind of learn these things. Yeah. Because they will like it and kind of like that, because they will feel like you're not like someone from outside, but you're kind of in our group, like that.
Okay.
So I don't think it's bad.
So when you graduated from Providence School, will you go back to your hometown for working?
I don't think so.
Oh, so you want to?
Not my hometown for sure, because I live in a small town.
Um,
Actually, because I live near Japan. My town is near Japan, so it takes only 3 hours to come here to Taiwan.
oh.
So I would rather maybe stay in Taiwan, or maybe go to Moscow, to my capital. Yeah, go somewhere like more to European side, more to Europe. Yeah, but not my hometown for sure. So maybe Taiwan or Moscow, like this.
And if you stay in Taiwan, what do you want to be, like teacher?
Well, it depends. If I stayed in Russia, I think I would know what I'm going to do. Yeah, but because I'm not Taiwanese, I'm Russian, I'm a foreigner here, so it's kind of harder to make a plan for Taiwan and everything. But for now, if you ask me, I would say that I don't know, maybe found some company where I could work.
Mm.
Or if I can make it, I just go back to Russia, I guess, like this. Or maybe do my master here. Also good work.
So how many times do you go back to Russia when you study?
Well, I've been in Taiwan for 2 years already, and I came back only one time.
Only one time?
Only one time. Last summer, I went there
Oh.
for 2 weeks. Oh, but it's easier. I have my friends here. My girlfriend came here also.
Oh,
Yeah.
your friend. How do you remember vocabulary?
When you are learning Chinese.
Chinese or
Writing down or
I don't remember writing. That's the point. Like because my daily life, I don't usually write something in Chinese, and it's kind of fades out of memory really fast, you know. And in order to remember the writing, you need to write every day. But yeah, so I don't remember.
So
It's kind of hard for me.
will you and your girlfriend talk in Chinese to each other?
We tried, but we
It's very
tried.
hard.
It's hard. Yeah, it's always easier to start speaking Russian.
yeah.
So how do I remember vocabulary? I don't know. Like because you see the point. The point is that I'm in Taiwan right now.
Yeah.
If I were studying Chinese in Russia, I wouldn't remember it because I mean right now studying Chinese, I'm like right now I'm in Chinese. How to say?
You live in all the people say Chinese.
Yeah, every sign on the street, everything like in Chinese.
It's all Chinese and
So yeah, I practice
it's
every day.
easier.
It's easier, yeah. Imagine if you learn English here or in America.
Yeah. It's
I
I
different.
think it's not. Yeah, difference is really big. So that's why it's not that hard to forget the vocabulary.
So do you think it's better to learn foreign language in a foreign country?
Yeah, much better, of course. Or find a native speaker in your country. Or find a group of people who study the same language. Yeah. Or maybe find in the internet at least. It's always better to have like this kind of practice.
So most of your friends speak English.
Yeah, here in Thailand, yeah. Most of my friends, some of them speak Chinese, yeah. Because some of them Taiwanese. Yeah, but most of them they speak English. But there is kind of like some kind of problem because most of my time is spent with my girlfriend, and we always use English. And since she came here, I didn't have this much of English or Chinese practice because I used to live in dorm. My roommate was G. I spoke English to him. My other roommate was a Vietnamese guy. He spoke Chinese to me. So I had a good environment for practicing foreign languages. But now I am living with my girlfriend and like kind of there's no like how to say dramatic progress in my English or in Chinese. It kind of stopped because of that. Yeah.
What's your favorite food in Taiwan?
My favorite food, okay. My favorite food is not a food. My favorite food is Taiwanese tea. I really like.
You mean the real tea?
Which one?
Mountain tea or Turkish tea or green tea
Or
oolong tea.
Oolong,
or
and
just
then
tea?
everything.
tea.
Yeah. I like, for example, cocoa.
Oh.
Cocoa. I live because I live near cocoa.
Yeah.
And also, which one else? Wow, Ushulan.
Oh.
Yeah, these are the best for me. Yeah. My favorite food is beef noodles.
Oh, I like it too.
Then
Hot pot?
hot pot, no. I don't know why, but
No.
not so delicious. Also, oh, my favorite one is Jipai.
Oh, yes.
Jipai is good,
Jipai.
yeah, but not too much. Uh,
All junk food.
junk because it's,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's junk food. Yeah. But I like the mix of Jipai and fries and mushrooms.
So, would you like to be the translator?
You mean the interpreter? In, how to say?
Like,
Yeah, in translator. Maybe. Why not? I could
you
try.
say-
My brother, he kind of sometimes he has this. It's called like not the translation, but interpreting. What is it called? Proper. Okay, like he's translating English Chinese. Like this. Yeah. So if someone suggests me to be a translator, why not?
Do you think Russia is a good choice for us to go abroad?
To go abroad depends where do you go.
Like we can only speak English.
Yeah, people will speak English there, but you will kind of struggle because it's not so many people in there speak English. So you will kind of maybe struggle finding a person who speaks English. But still, in Russia in 2018 there was a World Cup.
World Cup.
World Cup.
世界杯.
Yes, World Cup. So I mean, the environment is kind of, you know, I can't say friendly, but kind of maybe expect foreigners in there, and yeah, it's kind of friendly. So maybe you could go there.
Are there many for exchange students to Russia?
Yeah, actually, yeah, a lot.
Many?
In Moscow, for example, in my city, there are a lot of Chinese, Koreans,
Chinese.
Japanese. Yeah, you can see them on the streets everywhere. Yeah, and in Moscow there are a lot of from Latin America, from Africa, also from Europe. Yeah.
Is there any difference between Russian and Taiwan education?
I'm not sure about education. I'm sure about people. People are completely different. Education, I don't have this much experience because in Taiwan I've only studied Chinese till now. I have studied on Chinese. I didn't study in university. Maybe because in September I'm going to apply to Donghai
Oh,
or maybe Providence. Yeah.
oh, don't go. Okay.
Yeah, and then by that time I would know more, but right now I'm not sure. I'm just studying Chinese. I don't know. I don't know this much about it, about the differences between education. Yeah.
Yeah, because you say you went to cram school.
Study.
Yeah,
You mean-
we have cram school either.
Yeah.
And-
Cram school. When I was 7 years old, I remember.
Like America, they don't have cram school.
Yeah, I know. Well, but you go to cram school not only for English, but for math, for every subject, right?
Yeah.
But in our country, okay, this is the difference. Here in Taiwan, people like the students, the high school students, they go to cram school right after the classes, right? They go there and around 7 or 8, they go back home.
7 or 8?
PM.
Oh, 7
No.
p.m. or 8 p.m.
They finish their classes in cram school
Uh,
and then go back.
uh.
But in Russia, when I used to study my high school, my classes were just till 1, 2, or the latest could be 3, and then I'm free. And then I just go back, do my homework, and that's it. I think it's the same as in America. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because here in Taiwan, like in the nighttime, for example, I'm in the bus, and the bus is always full of the
Full of people.
yeah, full of people and full of high school students.
Yeah.
But in my country, no. We just study normal school and go back home and have fun. I don't know. Here, students, they look kind of stressed.
Yeah.
So you think it's not good?
I don't know whether it's good or not. I know that there are some coincidents. the kids are stressed, but they know more. I don't know whether it's good or bad. It's just the way it is right now. Maybe in the future you will see that generation of your generation will be maybe more kind of stressed and you will change it. And I don't know.